Hello, AriTheGoddesss here. I hope you all are doing well today. May this message resonate with you, and may you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, and for this moment. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for your positive energy. Thank you. Journaling may be significant for someone. You may be journaling, or you may be divinely guided to journal. Maybe there's some ideas that you're wanting to do, and you may be divinely guided right now to write them down. Write down your ideas, no matter if it's just one word. Writing down that one word, and if it is an idea, what is your intention behind it? Maybe it's a goal that you're wanting to reach. Maybe there's an endeavor that you want to encounter. Maybe there's something that you want to, get into. Journaling may be significant right now. Write down your thoughts. Write down whatever word or anything that may come up. It may be significant for you. Or you may do this already. Maybe you are a writer. Maybe you write poetry. Maybe you write maybe you have a diary. Maybe you write music. You may be an artist. Also, listening to certain frequencies also when you're writing may be significant for you as well. It may help activate something within for you. That may be significant. I have here creative fire, intuition, and the male principle card. Yeah, so there's a talent, and I've been speaking about this for some reason. It's just been coming out. This creative fire and this intuition card have been coming out recently in the messages. Speaking about your talents and how it can give you an inspired life. How it can inspire your life and inspire others as well. And this is something that you've been getting, in your intuition. This is something that has been coming, to you through your intuition. Maybe you've been divinely guided through synchronicities, throughout your days, throughout your life, throughout, the moments of the day. And it's time to, follow it. I could be speaking to a divine masculine, or this is, speaking about, how you're becoming one within that balance, that equilibrium. It's becoming one. It's becoming balanced. The divine feminine and the male and the divine masculine is becoming one within, the energy within, the principles within. And speaking of, the reconciliation of, within, or this could be, speaking of, opportunities externally as well, because you have created that balance within. Not created, activated that balance within. And because you have activated that balance within, you're able to take action on your talents. You're able to, this is why I spoke up, you writing down those ideas and you writing down your goals, because, it's going to help you take action. And I also have here the spirit of air. A favorable wind is blowing on your life. Yeah, this has been going on. I've been speaking of this within the last, past 2 or 3 messages that I'm going to post today. Yes, a favorable wind is blowing on your life. Yeah, a time for blooming, celebration. A time for success. Yes, this is the exact thing that I've spoken in the messages before. It's a time for success, a time for blooming. You are blooming. It's time. It may be time right now to take action. Maybe you've already written down, your ideas, your goals, and what you want to accomplish, and it's maybe time to take action because you have activated the energies within. You have, activate that equilibrium within. You have become one. You are balanced. You may be seeing 222. It's a sign of peace, harmony, and hope. Peace, harmony, and prosperity. Peace, harmony, and balance. I could be speaking to an air sign. I could be speaking to a divine feminine who is just, now activating, getting that balance within, and becoming one. And, that is ready to take action on endeavors, on, goals, on what it is that you're wanting to accomplish. Or I could be speaking to a divine masculine who have, activated the divine feminine within, that creative side, that creative side, and, is using their creativity to, reach the goals, to live an inspired life. You're being creative with your talents. You learn to be creative. You learn to tap into that creative side. And for the divine feminines, your creativity, you're taking action on them now. With your creativity, it's time for you to take action. You're learning how to put one foot in front of the other. You're learning how to create a plan. There we go. You could be seeing 333. And if you're seeing 333, it's a reminder of setting your goals. It's a reminder of becoming one. Also, it's a reminder of mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, so that you could be seeing this. It's a time of celebration. You're blooming. It's time to bloom. Or these are some steps for someone who is on this, journey of, activation within. This could be, you may be seeing a lot of flowers in this time, like different color flowers. You may be seeing different colors. You may see colors different. Your perspective have probably changed recently. You probably, in this time, you're probably asking for more confidence. You have been giving confidence, or you probably been asking for confidence. And please know that you will receive this confidence, this courage. Maybe you've been asking for courage in this time. Your perspectives are changing. You're receiving more. You're allowing more. You're receiving and you're allowing more in your life. You've learned to detach. You've learned to detach. I had this attachment card here. And you're allowing this change with the divine flow. See, that had came right now. And right now it's here. Wow. And with outrageous openness here as well. Wow. The divine flow and the change card had came out before. They had kind of, slipped out. But I had put her back in the deck. But, they made them its way out again. So yes, you have learned to detach, or you're being divinely guided to detach and know that, what you want will be fulfilled, and trust in the divine flow and allow this change. Allow this change your perspective, or continue to change your perspective. Continue to let the divine flow right now with the right now card here. And continue to have an outrageous openness. And this is why I spoke of that, maybe your perspective have changed. And this is why you may be seeing like different colors, birds. You may have been seeing like different animals lately. You may have just been seeing, different synchronicities and different, if you believe in omens, you have been seeing, just different things that represents, how you've changed, or your perspective, or how you've not only changed you within, but you've learned to change your perspective. You've learned to have an outrageous openness with this outrageous openness card here. And this is beautiful. You could be sitting out in nature more, spending time more in nature, or you may be divinely guided to spend more time in nature. You could be meditating more. You could be also, you could also be looking up the synchronicities that you're seeing. Patience just came out, so you've learned patience, or you're being divinely guided to have patience. I believe that you have the patience. I believe that you have patience. You've learned patience. I believe you are. I believe that you're learning to embrace, what it is. Embrace this journey, and you've learned to let go. And this is beautiful. True love. You've learned, the wholeness within, and this is how, you've created that balance within. This is how that equilibrium has been activated. This is how you've become whole, because you've learned the true love within. You've learned to love the feminine and the masculine within, or you're learning this. This is the ever evolving energy, so you're learning that true love within, to honor, both masculine and feminine within. And this has created that balance. You're learning more about, you're learning more how to honor both and to love yourself. Aging could be significant in love. I have here aging in love. You're also learning, how divine you are. And you may have worried about before about your age, but you're having the confidence. You've been given the confidence now to continue to, grow and go and evolve and be divine in everything that you do. Whether it's with your talents, your skills or abilities, or just being you, within your growth, within your healing, within the divine being that you are. You're learning, age is just a number. You're learning how divine you are. And you're not letting age, set you apart from how divine you are. You're not letting it define you. You're not letting it limit you. And this is beautiful. Or you may be divinely guided to do this, and you're learning, to have compassion for yourself. You have learned this, or you're learning to have compassion for yourself and love on that inner child. With gratitude here in divine timing, you're also maybe learning to be more grateful, or you are being divinely guided to have more gratitude and trust in divine timing. Wow, with confidence here, I just spoke of it. Yeah, you have confidence now. You've been given confidence. You've been given confidence, and I have service here. You look at service with a different perspective, or you have been trusting in where you are and the services that you give. And I've spoken of this before, of how you serve does not have to be this grand scheme of things. Early on in my videos before, I've spoken of how just being at the grocery store, helping someone, if you're tall, helping someone who is, that can't reach something and you reach it, or putting a basket back for someone, or just smiling, can help another, not only that, but if you see a mom, and a child, and she's putting, the basket, if she's putting her child in the car, she's getting ready to go, and she has to put the basket up, putting the basket up for her so that she don't have to leave the child alone. Or, just different things, serving on the level that you're at. It does not have to be this big grand scheme of things of, where it's posted on social media, or where, it has to be so big. But being so aware of life, being so aware and present, that you know how to show up whenever and wherever to use what you have in that moment. I really hope that is resonating. I really hope that, because just, setting your intention on what you want to be today, how compassionate, how graceful that you want to be today, and be intentional. I want to help those who are in need. I want to be able to be of service of those who are needing it today, and not feel bad about how you do it, but knowing that you do it. And this is how you're able to be confident in who you are, because you know that you're doing it from a compassionate place from the heart. You're learning, or you're learning this. This is something that you may be learning, that, you're learning that it does not have to be this big, extravagant way of doing things. It's stuff that you're learning, that it's things that needs to be done in the physical. There's things that needs to be done in your home. There's things that needs to be done within a city, rather than, it being extravagant. And and this is how you're going to be able to build within you, then build within your everyday of how you serve, if that is resonating. I hope that is resonating. And this is how you're able to be joyful, blissful. Remember I was speaking about, how people used to just whistle in public. I'm like, what? How is you this happy? How is you this happy? Because I smile regardless, but I just believe whistling, that's a whole nother level. You got a whole another level of bliss when you're whistling. And I'm like, okay, it's because, and I believe that it's just because they're content and they're not trying to validate themselves. When I just see people whistling, you could just tell that they're really, blissful. They're content where they are, and they're not really trying to go outside themselves, or, to be validated, if that is, resonating, I hope that is resonating. Wow, with compassion on the bottom of the deck, as I spoken of it, you're learning compassion. You're learning that compassion comes in many forms, and this is beautiful. You may have a gift of empathy. That's a gift. That's a gift. I know that we look at it as, bad, but it's definitely a gift. And this is how you're able to see the things that you're able to see within the world, within the everyday world of what people are going through. And this is how you're able to be a help, because you can see things. You can see things. You can feel things. And the divine said that is the truth with the truth card that just came out. That is the truth. See, you see things. You're aware. You pay attention. And you show up exactly when someone needs you. I really hope that this message resonated. So in this time, detaching and letting the divine flow and accepting this change. Maybe this is something that you're already doing right now with the right now card here. And you've learned outrageous openness. You've gathered that momentum within, that equilibrium within. And it's the time for blooming. This is why you're blooming, because you've I believe you may be seeing 000. You may be seeing 999. You may be seeing 999 because you're close to completing a cycle. You may be seeing 000 because you have completed the cycle. You could be seeing 1010. That means the karmic cycles are complete, and you're just on. I really believe that there's so much growth that has happened within the past, I want to say, month, maybe even. And you want to know? I'm going to even say the past week and a half. There's been so much growth on a collective level, on a bigger level than and I believe that and first of all, congratulations. This is why you're blooming, and it may not even be a bloom that you may think it is. You're blooming inwardly, and this is why. So remember that favorable wind. You will see it. You will see it in the synchronicities. This is why it's time to believe and trust in your intuition, because you're seeing it through synchronicities. This is why a favorable wind is blowing on your life, because you have been growing. You have been closing out cycles. You have been, really having an outrageous openness and doing the healing, and have healed and, activating what is needed within, and honoring, that as well. You're learning to love yourself. You've learned to love yourself. You've learned that it's a, evolving thing. It's an evolving energy. It's an evolving journey. It's an evolving individuality life. And this is beautiful. And I love that for you. So I really hope that this message resonated. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.